Alright, we made it one day. I woke up several yards down the beach from the campfire. That's terrifying. Fucking trapper. No, Najee, we really are here for another day. Well, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Wait, what? Speaking of weirdos, see, the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. Won't rule out a nightmare yet. At least they make for a sexy bunch now. And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster, carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. No. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. If you want to get to the other island, ask him now. He left. Well, at least you brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What was that? Because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. Someone's earning that coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. It's supposed to be a tropical paradise. That place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. Please make sure to leave a review. Helps with the algorithm. Speaking of algorithm, have y'all watched my YouTube video yet? Have y'all watched the newest one? If you haven't, you should. If you haven't followed the YouTube, you should. Just saying. Speaking of algorithm. Speaking of algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey. Wait a second. How did it possibly... Omniscient? Possibly unreliable narrator physically just knocked that coffee out of your hand. Does not Parliament and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and I become their watery grave. I'll be your 500th? Well, thank you, Bretfu. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Right now, oh wait, you know the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. Night, LDK. Thank you so much for hanging out. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you guys trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we, move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Maury. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? I'm doing this one. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response! And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Maury isn't suspicious because they figured out why they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. Doesn't matter though, Maury. We're so happy to hear you having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Maury. Do you hear us? We're all having fun, yay! Yuck. We do not need to ask you one more question. We do need to ask you one more question. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparaging agreement? Sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Maury, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Ha ha! Perfect! Delightful. Simply excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Maury, it's totally cool if you have constructive feedback. Place to leave that is in a positive review. After this, it might be a Claude main. Hey, yo. Because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews on games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. With that grumbling I can hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect time. Can you imagine? I want everybody to think about something. Somebody had to write everything that we're reading, by the way. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes, bacon, and so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get us some strawberries here, yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. I don't. Take your plate and sit down. Think about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. But we're definitely trying to get Spirit to take it, you know? Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful, mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anybody was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Hello! I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you already did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Ha! Just kidding. I always knew where my cleaver was. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brick. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that the strange island has in store. I suck at the Russian voice, by the way, so don't judge me. How open-minded! Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one to really stand up during... Okay, here comes Spirit. Let's go, mommy. Let's go. We're gonna call it a prison pocket? Oh my god. Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say, did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on the account of the whole burning quest for a familiar revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, or looking cute doing so. I'm guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up his courage. Ah, perfect. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Maury to our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations. Didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you, and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering. No one cares. Still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's when will Ray shut the fuck up, you know? And now they're all looking at you, expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. For sexy true-to-life experience. Yes! Shame you didn't get to eat breakfast. But so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Do you hear that? You hear that? You were addressing me? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, that is okay, right? You know, I might be starting a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers. But it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not a real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from beyond the pool shed. No! Stick it in there! A little more. Oh yeah, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. Yuck. How does that feel? Intense. What's up, Rich? Nice. Yeah. That feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly. Like that. I swear I had know these two even, whatever it is they're doing. What? What did I do? I'm reading it as it is supposed to be read. I'm afraid to look. Nobody would. You gotta think though, when they're the only 2 humans on the planet though. Why date a killer? Please say something so you know they're close and can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Man, the weather's great. Mighty sunny. Anybody know where I could get some of the suntan lotion? Damn it. Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing, were you not? I mean, is that, were you not doing a little, no? Like, okay. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Fuck. Right? Rich? Jesus. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot. We won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that our key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were? Me and him, Dwight. I mean, you don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet how it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Maury. You're going to need it. Oh, hey! If you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. It was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. Yes, they did. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun. In a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh. I like that. I want to be on a date with me also. Who would make the first move, I wonder? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Ah, so he's a faster. Got it. Fucking stovies. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island, you know, Ip Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. I mean, his abs are pretty amazing. I'll give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design, am I right? He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, an open invitation to go smash in the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that the guy's gone, we got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back. Take some deep breaths. Some deep, slow breaths. And, nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh. It's Spirit. Well. Hey, baby. We have gotten pretty cozy. We should, get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered here. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot. Please, tell me about your private spot. But I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. What? But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father too. And I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot. You get turned on by menacing. Look, at all this time on Murder's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. I'm seeing her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you in compliance, but you also see that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but the Huntress interjects. I guess you could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you off to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So, my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. Speaking of the Huntress thinks she has to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Then die a horrible, wretched, breathing death after drinking it because lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island's really got me tilted. So who will it be? Spirit! Hey, yo. Bunny Mama, I love you. And I would love to go to your cabin. Wink, wink. But, I'm gonna have to go to Spirit's private place. Wink, wink. You've made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you've picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog. Understood? I mean, yeah? You've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally. With a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down, and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. So, correct me if I'm wrong, noticing a bit of a theme. Black. Favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Reminds me of a black hole. You know, like the things that swallow light, dense gravity, happens when a star dies and implodes. I do, Sonia. I do. Damn, now that's dark. You're confident the Spirit will vibe with this, but... okay. Dicks for crates. Doesn't really care for the science fiction, not the type of spaceships and lasers anyhow. She's much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth, is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirits everywhere. She blends perfectly with the mist rolling over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Ha! Oh yes, it does just that! The two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats it on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. In this invitation to get in a little hands-on action, what else could it be? I'm gonna say just thanks initially. I think I just say thanks. I think right here, like, we don't push it too much. Thanks. I forgot to bring my own when I, woke up on the beach, don't know who I am, where I'm from, how I got there, sore throat, Spirit. No problem. I figured as much. You, need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back? Sure. Why not? Spirit's hand, I want y'all to read this. Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. Hey, yo! You watch as Spirit apply sunscreen to herself the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Does she wash her ass? I fucking hope so. Do I ask her about herself or do I comment on her hand? I mean, I'm sitting here watching you do this and I'm trying not to be creepy about it, but I've noticed your hand. And it's kind of cool how it just kind of floats around you and you're able to, like, reach things way easier than I can. I mean, it's like a superpower. You're like a superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do. I think we apologize. I was one of those, like, foot and mouth type deals. Apologies? Okay. I'm truly sorry. I was just talking. I didn't think about it. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about what you've been through. My bad. It was worse than death. At least death ends. Eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger, weird. Where's Daddy Oni? Not in here. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yes. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside of me. It's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. I mean, I'd say you're pretty strong. Better than he was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Morty. I really do. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe. Who said that we could touch the toes? Rich! Oh my god! Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on the skin. Oh. 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 Okay, we got one. Perfect. I missed. I'm sorry. We're good. Perfect. Fuck! We're good. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. Oh yeah, it's really funny, Belvinar. And if there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from the awkward silence. From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spear of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. And you hear, in the distance, through the mist, you hear, "I've got the jaw of dirt!" Before crashing on the rocks, must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, right. It does that sometimes, too. Should we do something? Can we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean was quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or wherever they are, you're half sure you saw one of those skulls across one flag. Another one's drawn here today. It's Wraith. He's emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up a date or something. I came here for, that! It's indifferent, so he points to the lighthouse, indifferent to his attention. I've been, seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. It's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone. At some point, you're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw wash up on the shore that one time. You. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy. An epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can. You can get cut. Waves of Catan, nearly trimming a couple buttons off Ray's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay. Be that way. You'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. Are they telling us that Spirit is wet? Because that's what I felt. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. I'm feeling it. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe. You get a peek of the bathing suit underneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everybody thinks, she put a lot of work into getting to that suit. It's got straps for days. Bam! However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Fucking Claude and Dwight! What the hell? We're all on the edge of our seat here! We're fucking working here! We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's so hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? When we arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claude simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what promised. Wait a minute. There's no announcement here. But there is. Me. You have mud? You have mud in your ears, friend? I told you. Get lost. Don't you see? Lost? What I am. Same for you. But I know how to get out. Got a map. Back in my lair. Why the fuck would he say secret lair? That's so fucking weird. Got a map. Back at my bungalow. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit. Come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn. Who said anything about a secret lair? So I've got sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject. His hair's on fire? Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. Not about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up, like I keep trying to tell you. It's a fucking island. Come to accept a difficult truth. What happens here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. Simply the way it'll be. No use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? And you know, it's hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby back bitch while ringing your baby back bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? Basically cloaking. Same shit I do. Cloaking is hiding. Bitch. Oh, folks, it's getting a little awkward here. You cloak. I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. John Cena, motherfucker. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread. Minutia, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. Sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudia are going for this, so it's on you. Ahem! Hi! I'm standing here. Hi. Hi. Hello. Bumblebee Tuna. Bumblebee Tuna. I think I was brought here to make the choice. So hey, I'm gonna do it now. And I choose Spirit! And when it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn. Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. I agree. You know, Wraith, I appreciate it. I want to see your secret hair. The flap on your chair. Whatever. But, you know, Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. And if it was my fate to end up on this island, well, fuck it. When in Rome. And don't take this the wrong way, but, you know, you're kind of a wee bit awkward. You know, all that second guessing yourself probably burns some calories, so explains why you're so damn skinny. No offense taken. It's true. I'd be a little awkward, I guess. Sometimes. Right, so, get back with Spirit. Spirit sighs and breathes in a sigh of relief. Guy said that twice. I don't care. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Spirit walks you to a corner to show you something that she discovered in the place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling that's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. And I'm grateful for it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and come cascading through the air around both of you. Oh, this is romantic as fuck. Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic, of course. Like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. So, what does it mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near the vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to the special moment. To see and appreciate life. How does the complicity of the duality of our reality make you feel? Mori. Empowered. I think knowing that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. You can't have life without death. You can't have death without life. Simba. Remember who you are. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, the beauty of spirit in a black bathing suit, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? Then dawns on you. Spirit's been trapped in the ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't thinking about you. I think I fucked it up, chat. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once, the fallen cherry blossoms represented the soul of the samurai warriors. Those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor the emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Their warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended. But my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish as if it was installed here by someone. You watch as Spirit chooses her word very carefully. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. So sorry to interrupt. You know, we don't believe you, right? Yep. But this time we've got a really good reason. And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. I mean, I definitely didn't say that, but okay. Do you, boo-boo? We're just here to tell you it's time for dinner. Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thank you for spending time with me today. I really enjoyed it. Me too. I think I fucked up, chat. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No. You really are feeling the whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep you dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. I'm not going to do the gag where we can all cram them all in the screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love of the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island. But hey, letting him have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows they won't do anything better than that. Hello! If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want. And you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed. and served it with one single piece of broccoli, so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, not a fan. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Do we gush about the date? Be coy? Okay. I don't like how I read this. I mean, it wasn't really a date. It was like two people that hate people that wanted to be alone, but we were alone together, hating people. Good job, chat! Good fucking job! That's exactly right. Could not have said anything of value better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise she doesn't like people getting into her business. Let's fucking go. We are undefeated. Undefeated. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. Fucking Sammy. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no. Sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bone? Like bone apple tea? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on the island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. Are we gonna see killers kill each other? When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean off the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate. Take your napkin and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them, obviously. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. If you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. Either way, you're fucking going. So, take it or leave it. But you're going. Hello! Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire. It illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it, the fire. I mean, not my eyes. Because, you know, trauma. Fire. Child, you get it. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Rafe's complaining. You sit on a seat, comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Anyway, Maury. Oh, cool. Now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Do y'all want me to pick someone to tell a story? I mean, Pictionary, charades, Boggle, maybe some Twister, Spirit. Yes, Rose, yes. Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Twister for 500, right? Yes. Hello! Try not to bore us! We're just, we're very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. You can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is, right here, but, maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us. You're not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Mori was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Telling a story. Sure. Fuck it. I got plenty of stories. Fucking trickster. I hope it's a mystery. You know? Okay. So, what type of story do you want to tell? Romance. We're doing a romance. Spirit told a romance. I feel like we need to tell a romance. What do you think? I feel like we're all... 100p, help, I've fallen, I can't get up. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Or, about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite. It's actually about my parents. Oddly enough, they were at a party in college. Dad was hosting. Frat guy, you know how it goes. Is what it is. And she was dragged there by her sorority. And yeah, they were like night and day. They were complete opposites. You had the negative and positive ions, and they just did not connect well. Even though opposites attract, it was just, you know, they could not have been more different. But like I said, like the ions, they wound up being drawn together, almost like invisible forces were there to pull them together. Fate, if you would. You know, she made fun of the fact of the music that was playing. He was really obsessed with Britney Spears and Toxic. Who would have thought? And she was more of like a heavy metal type person. But, you know, she came with the friends. And he was all about, you know, vibing and dancing with the rave music and the Britney Spears. It is what it is. But he was all about her major. Oddly enough, women's studies. And he was good at studying women, according to his pals in the frat. And just like that, poof, married. They literally could not be separated. They found everything that they hated about each other, they loved about each other. And that was their strongest bond. And so, you know, married. Bit soon to know if you could trust somebody, don't you think? I think it's sweet. You know, crazy thing is that your parents, they teach you a lot of things that you never realize as you're growing up, right? You just kind of see things subliminally, and you kind of just osmose it as you get older. And then you realize that you learn a lot about life from them, especially when it comes to things such as love. you know? Some people don't need years. They don't need time. You just know. Sometimes, all it takes is a look. And you feel it. And you know. That's what I want. That's where eternity is. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who's wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrative keeps it real. We can't just end here. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Do we pick Spirit again? Okay. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure better than whatever you're going to get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in a matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the end of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. Sammy, were you making cakes for this couple? They chose Lilikoi. Lilikoi? Is it Lilikoi? I think it's Lilikoi. Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely, natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers, in the woods she surveyed the bride, the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband to be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in a beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she nosed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air. The bride, the fiancé, crept further and further into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she had remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from the stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been now only flies buzzed. Where the seams of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look out for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old, dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there, all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. That's really deep. Hey, yo! How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots of sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. Yuck. When you think it's time to end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series taking lots of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Hey Maury, tell me, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Actually, don't answer that. I don't care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk gets in the way of romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know, that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, okay. You have fun tonight and try not to end up dead. Am I right? Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Like the fuck? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Hello? Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in! What do you say we take this doc to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have been set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran far away from this place if we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Moria's after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. I will break you. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice. Completely logical. Absolutely, Phoenix. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? It's so over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play the game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with their lives, or, some special project we have going. Alright, who are we going with? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chance to date like this before your time. Who are we picking? We already know. Spirit. Spirit? Oh, you picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize, but I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know. The rules here are any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Are they using a bar above shakers? Because if they are not, they are doing it wrong. Who's ready to get wasted? Well, I don't drink, so not me. Oh my god, I'm such an ass. You really don't drink, like, ever? Because is it like it'll just fall through your stomach thing, or... I knew that would piss her off. Oh my goodness. I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is a poison of the body and the mind, and I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing. Then, why did you choose mixology lessons as your romantic lifetime activity? Everyone knows this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions. It's true! Not a single person's ever learned anything on one of these things! Dwight. Now that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue. Ayo? Ayo's in chat? Whoa! Who ordered the soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off the menu. Yuck. Welp, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight. Also, did we just realize how short Dwight shorts are? I'm just now noticing. Mixology is a real thing, and it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know that I worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. Oh, he definitely does, Rose. He definitely does. I hope so. by your father, on whom you will have your bloody vengeance. Right. Well, so be it. How about you, Maury? Do you drink? I think for this, we stay sober. Yeah, I gotta say no. I gotta stay sober. I agree. For spirit's sake, we're staying sober. You know, I get the impression that I don't want anything good tonight to be clouded with such a poison, such as alcohol. I'll pass for tonight. I want to remember all of it. Here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun. Ayo. You watch a spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a low plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity glut. That's a weird phrase to read off. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap. Do we get to lick it off? Oopsies. One of the upsides of wearing black is it hardly shows stains. No take backsies. So, lovebirds, what drink will we make? Wait, we're not drinking! Oh, wait, we still gotta make one. Okay, what do we do? So with her, do we do dark and stormy? I'm thinking dark and stormy. I think beer, no. Zombie, no, because we'll make her feel like a zombie. Bloody Mary, I think we'll make her think you're getting chopped up. So I'm thinking dark and stormy. Well, funny thing that you asked. How about a dark and stormy? While her and I get a dark and stormy on this date, if you know what I mean. Okay, that one is cute. She likes me, chat. Please, allow us to demonstrate how a dark and stormy is made. First, rum, or in this case, shit, that's Claudette. First, rum, or in this case, rum extract. And a bit of apple juice is poured over ice. And then, fresh ginger beer is added in. Garnish with a lime wheel. And guess what? You drink it. Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Maury? Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Don't forget the lime wheel. Rum substitute, ginger beer over ice with the lime wheel. Not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you've still got it. You're a natural, a sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common then. It starts, I think, in 20 days. I'll have to sign up for it and see what happens. Don't you dare. Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. You know, you gotta be able to multitask. You gotta character, scene, hold up, cut, come back, read it out loud, answer, scene, cut, action, back, forth. I am a true talent. Alright. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? Honestly, since I've been here, it's been the most fun. Least amount of drama. I'm good. Davy? Who the fuck is Davy? The fuck? And since you've picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. What? What? Chat! We've made it! Wanna make out a little? You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing before you can get a yes out. Fucking Claudette and Dwight, I would make out with that fire on the palm tree on the beach. I don't care. Lightning strikes the palm tree on the beach and immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar. Fucking Dwight. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, it feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Maury chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. And, no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it, even in this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Yuck. Hello! Why, yes! Thank you! I'd love to! So, Maury, you're thinking of picking me. Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot... Also, that was weird transition. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I plan on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. Won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Yuck. Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clearly already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious. I like it. Sorry! Anyway, wait. Well, I don't know. I really just prefer to tell Maury privately. with these game mechanics, I don't know if that's gonna work. What if you just whispered it to Mori? Wraith considers us for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow. Flux! Hello! Tomorrow. You have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's really special. The kind of thing we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. Or maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. Hit us, spirit! Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Oh shit, that was Claudette. Oh well, fuck it. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon out with Trapper, or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. True though. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then! So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now, go dream about all these spoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Doesn't it look like she's grabbing Dwight's junk? That's why he's like, pulled back. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how can we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No. Reality survival dating, competition parody would be a complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody the entire time and was not finding out about it? The signs are there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. Now time to eliminate one of the killers. You can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you dare even try? Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Bye-bye, Chad. I mean, Trapper. Trapper's an ass? Might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him? Ouch. There's a lot going on. Blocks a lot. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you were Wraith, you might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like you might be an ugly crier. Hunter, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? Looks like Trapper, without a doubt. Bye, bitch! That was, honestly pretty simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. Get the fuck out of here. Hello! It's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck, bitch. But not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality-free magnet. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you.
which I was totally going to do tomorrow the first chance I got, so really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me, sleep with both eyes open, and have fun on your date tomorrow.
Now that you've broken the heart of somebody heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Mori when it's over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right. We're sending our eliminated player home with their own, mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It may not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. Yuck. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Maury. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. Kill it with fire. It's not a hunter's body pillow. I don't want it. How can you sleep tonight knowing that you've done? Not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but better get going before Dwight and Clyde come back and put you to sleep themselves. Schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know. I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is scared by an elk when you were young? Yeah. How'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over there in the tree. I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. I really don't care. Oh, Maury? Sorry, I forgot. Focus on other things. More important things. One way or another. I'm not going to be here much longer.
I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster. So everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off.
Probably, Sammy. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yes, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. There's Trickster. Blocks, it's for you. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. I am the machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school, marketing vibes, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with the reality show style dating competition with survival elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 abs, those are pecs. Unless you count this. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on Ip Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. Ip Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. I'm going to tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture. They can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Maury. You too, narrator. I have a name too, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously, they not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it, is it, my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? The thing, you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay. Rude. Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in. I was looking for the bathroom. Are serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. What's up, Goobies? What does that mean? It's okay. We don't confession anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How was that? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourself. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on your algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated the first time, and there's an ending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Modicum, thank you. Please erase me from existence. Make us all was ever born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this fucking polo shirt. Okay. Let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Go to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. That was weird. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Why is it the way it is? I didn't even look. 2 days in paradise. Paradise. This game is amazing. It's unique. Best way to describe it. It's unique. Soft sunlight warms your skin. I didn't read it. I clicked on it. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? All right. You didn't go on that Huntress day. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get the reference, I suppose. Replay value. You pull on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that the look of on their faces? Excitement? Terror? Crow mommy? Yeah. I don't know about y'all. I'm a sucker for hag. I mean, you notice your stomach flares with butterflies. Someone's in love? Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. God, how fucking true that is. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affection for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? Paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in a show. I'm going to chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Maury. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses.
Murder and making out!
And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Still looking around? Just for a little hint for you, going forward, don't try to go all the way with the killer who isn't into you. Relationships are a two-way street, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Friend zone doesn't sound so bad. Fuck the friend zone. Where do you think you are exactly?
Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. They are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more.
Consent. Okay, so who's into me? Well,
I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. Yuck.
I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different type of game. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs.
It's been quite the 48 hours. There are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks.
It's time for our newcomer to confess their love.
Wait, I have to drum roll for this.
No, you don't. But who cares, Maury? Who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least
do the flower thing?
Are you talking about her fingers, like up here by her face, Cran? I love how thorough this game is breaking the fourth wall. Yes. Wait, I thought we agreed to keep that between us.
No, not the flower thing. The thing with the suit that gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection.
Oh, right. I suppose. But no roses. There's such a cliche at this point.
Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these.
I don't know what that is. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet.
They're lilies.
Right? That's a lily, or is that... Yeah, that's a lily, right? Maury, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today?
Spirit!
You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since the moment I arrived on this island, since the moment you looked at me in disgust for kicking that soccer ball, volleyball, something about you has just kept me entranced. Your presence, you as a human, that's not a human, that's a ghost, has kept me really enchanted. You've challenged me to be a better person, challenged me to think about things I haven't thought about, challenged me to look at things in a different perspective, because perspective is everything. And you have resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. Thank you for not cutting me up. I appreciate it. And for that, I thank you. I am ready. If you're ready, don't make this awkward, to take our relationship to the next level. I can't get on a knee. I'm already lower than everything. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Maury. I thought it might be a nice start to the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kinda hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me than what we've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me, and I awoke as an undead avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time, when you think about ghosts, there are these kind of see-through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dared to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. It's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try and swim away, you're giving this a chance. Wait, we were allowed to swim away? That was an option? It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried and think that means you've got courage or an open mind. Well, I don't know. Maybe you stuck around because you like someone you met here? It's a possibility. Alright, we're at the lighthouse, y'all. Last stop! Everybody the fuck off! There were other stops? Oh, no. Not of this trip. Of your life. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But no, there are other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. Did anybody feel like they're just like... Because he's definitely racing to her poop deck, if you know what I'm saying. This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. I'm just saying, as you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. It seemed like they know how to have a good time. Sammy, did you just spam titties in my chat? You arrive at the beach near the majestic black lighthouse, its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hands and presses your fingers down against her skin. Cool to touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So, what happens now? Now, I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one has lived to tell about it. Wait, crayon strips are better? Oh yeah, the white. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Like, is it someplace you visit frequently? The fuck is Wraith doing? Hey y'all. How's everyone doing today? What's up, Wraith? Seem oddly happy. Well, this guy was something else strange, something different than what's usually going on. Takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air is the greatest air that he's ever been sucked. Wait, what? Maury. Thank you for choosing anyone, other than me to go on a date with today. Alone. Again forever. This is how it's meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned. You know what? I'm glad you're feeling better. But like she said, we're in the middle of something. Can you, get the fuck out of here? Oh, right. Right. So what you doing? Heading up into the eye of the lighthouse? Love it there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact, so, didn't you just say that nobody's been up there and lived to tell about it? Well, technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but the Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead, now he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date. It is nice. It is good. Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating up into menacing shapes. I'll be over here running away. Enjoy the view! I don't think Wraith was actually up there. I think he was kidding. I don't think he's actually been there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean, on account of it being, a lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at loss for words like this. What's your, mortal status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time, only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower, but you decided not to point it out because that would be too romantic now, would it? So, I think I'm alive? I mean, I'm here with you. Walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here, with me, the spirit. Does that make you alive? No idea. Yes, ma'am. If you come with me up into the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. I don't want to be fucking friends. I want to be friends that fuck. There's a difference. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that this may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. We're going up and dying. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see on the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down, as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. That would be really funny, Plax. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out, and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, absolutely, Thumper. Somehow, just a moment, it was sunny outside. Now it's night? Oh! What do you mean? A moment ago. We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking in the view. Standing in complete silence for hours. It was kinda my perfect date. I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date. I can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason I'm a little foggy. But hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. Fair, tough but fair. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. What's up, Bella? How you doing? Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. It's alright, like, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's something fun with the community to do. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it. Don't get me wrong. It was really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easy to get down. The stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it... By a strange hum, it then becomes frightfully clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs, it was for the main lantern, a lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie. Looks like that switch wasn't for the stairs lights at all. Now, we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It's bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it's magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes. Look only at me and I'll keep you safe. The fuck? What type of bullshit is this? There we go, we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. That couldn't have been any more perfect. Holy shit. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse Lantern Eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored. And it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or alive? Yeah. Love will do that to a person. Don't worry. It'll all make sense soon. You wake up to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp. It smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start making sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to somebody else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this.
Hello? I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody.
Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. But I'm not doing that. I'm dumping.
Don't you dare say it.
I'm dumping Evan McMillan. And there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan.
Rin,
Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you, realizing that you're laying on the ground, or realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel.
I think your shouting woke up Moy.
My shouting? Stay quiet? What do we do? Stay quiet? Okay. Intend to be as quiet as possible, you hold your breath and freeze in place. Sorry, we woke you up, Maury. After what happened, you'd probably be better off sleeping for a bit longer. Things just got out of hand. How'd you know? Oh. Fuck.
You were talking in your sleep, basically nonstop until you woke up and then got quiet.
What was I saying?
I don't know. I don't speak Dutch.
The fuck?
Yeah, see, there you go again.
Say, you know you're awake now and you're gonna have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You're having a very personal conversation I didn't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Am I here on the island or here in this creepy tunnel? As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. You and Trapper, but after the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe. So I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. Fucking Wraith. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries. My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private.
Don't look at me! I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of the spot is getting away from people like him.
Well, geez, I can see I'm not wanted. So, you three, thruple now? Or, because I really get the whole Trapper Spirit thing, but, ain't my business, not my problem.
We were not a thing! Nobody traps a trapper. Not with traps, or with relationships.
And, you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow. So hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anywho, let's throw in some very interesting features. If you go about 50 meters that way, you'll find...
Get out!
Just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him, I was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. It became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship, because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends.
I dispute the events as told for the record. I don't pursue. I stalk. I lie in wait.
Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So, I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp. So I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Question mark?
Well, for starters.
Excuse me, I'll take that question. Thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's a saying. And then you came along, Maury. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. I'm not sure where you got all that from, but okay. You had a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge, and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. What? What was just said right there? What was just said right there? Say what? What's going on in the ground on the tunnel? She took me down to the tunnel to have sex with me and while I was unconscious? Trapper nudged you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be tanking it quite well. This whole half-ass dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually real here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us.
Listen, Maury, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinion. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get her, you have to get through me first. By passing Trapper's Test, coming to Behavior TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by a murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her.
Rin, I know it's Rin. Rin Yamoka.
Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit?
A dragon.
Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl, before she was hell-bent on revenge?
A restaurant.
I know. To think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father. I even mingle with help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color?
Black.
All these questions largely superficial. Sure, maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead?
Fuck. I think it's 3. But she mentions having unfinished business. I don't know how to answer this. I don't want to fuck it up. 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 Chat vote. Chat vote. Chat vote. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Help me. That was funny, those screenshots. Everybody's going 3? Everybody's going 3? Everybody get your votes in. I don't think it's number 2. Because she talks about being who you are. Don't regret it. But I do think that it might have something to do with unfinished business because she's not able to continue on. But she also does bring up the fact that she never got to be seen who she... Yeah. Alright, we're going with 3. Fuck it. We're going with it.
When I pitched Trapper's test to the Suits of Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all, right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're gonna win is me saying, congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with the giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules. Even if I literally just made them up, you got it right. So I guess I approve of you, dating spirit, or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to whip my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. But now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out.
I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing, the waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on. Yeah, mind-blowing sex, by the way. And the stupid quiz. All of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Spirit. Rin. Mommy. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Maury. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told. No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the... Oh. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. Hey, yo. You're excited to return the lantern. Room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it more crushing. And you're erupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight! Claudette, Dwight. Funniest thing you hear. I mean, tragic. Tragic? Tragic? I don't think so.
What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience.
Before they explain what these are supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in now familiar way, should your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now, isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans? Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know about the lighthouse, Will. Now, please don't interrupt. Yep. You'd think after all this time, you know that we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course. I don't think that. I got wax in your ears, friend. I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares in the dark. You see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are 2 ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and 2 survivors return to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell?
Hey, watch your language. You shouldn't speak that way. Oni!
Around your elders. Grandpa. What type of voice do we do for Oni? I wasn't prepared for another fucking character.
My little Rin. You're such a woman now. They grow up so fast.
What? Mori, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamoka. Well, technically, not just Grandpa. Technically, he's my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. But that's a lot of greats to say in a row.
I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants. My precious little angel. But you...
Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you.
You, mongrel, you must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off of my Kanobo.
The Kanobo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI.
I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to the descendant of a noble Yamoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what is going on to me.
Hey-oh. This is right, sir. Claudette, remember, we explained to you that you were going to come meet with a great-great-great-great-granddaughter suitor and give her, or withhold your approval.
5 greats!
Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir. Your Honor, Master, sir.
Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge.
Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have a great judgment. Because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the, whatever this is, show, game, experience.
Yes. That makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help.
Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan.
Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni.
To Dirk, you're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, and not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection of her, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan.
Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light.
Oni waves the katana at you menacingly, like great-great-great-great-grandfathers, like great-great-great-great-granddaughters. Wait, what? Apparently. I'm confused. Hold up there, Grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better.
Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it.
In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes.
You see, when I was a young man, we didn't give foreigners in our land, didn't need 'em. We have had abundance of cultures already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Another great, okay, I'm not saying all those every time at Oni's Forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. No time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entity of the Edo period. Silence, peasant! You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido Code, such as attending certain theatrical performances. For instance, sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that, because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly, you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? Any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my Kenobo. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as family. Oh, she goes by Rin now. Do you see that? Grandpa, no. That's not why I invited you here at all, in fact. I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. The whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? I swear, Mori has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their own fair share of nonsense. Nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up? Of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. When he beckons you close, there's no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. Same good over here, actually. Rin, now. Push them my way, and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamoka name. The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Mori ever treats me poorly, you have my word, on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Tears roll down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful. But it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. But well, be well, Rin. I will see you again. Soon. Now let's go, Sevens, Clint, Danis, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes. Sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with trappers, Dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I would never measure up to somebody like that, a warrior with the hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask? Don't worry. I would never expect you to, or want to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trappa's cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood. There's no way to live, and yet, as you know now, know, that is the Yamoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least, maybe, I was until now. What the actual fuck? Oh my god! Call me? Oh my god! Oh, that's awful. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. Oh my god. That is awful. You haven't won this game yet. Please, don't ruin it. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'm a head out. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should go back to the beach. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Hey, yo! Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Again, I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about the kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady, steady. Oh, shit. Oh, Mo, it was fucking on her foot! What the fuck are you talking about? I feel like this is there. I missed! We're putting lotion on her feet. Freshly laid? Oh, God. Yeah. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hand sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Get up here, right now. Wipe off your lotion and spirit, grabs you and pulls you in close. Yeah! There we go. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit coming undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your skin. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean's salty air stinging your skin as you breathe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragons inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. When in doubt, just pull out. What is this game? Oh my god. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry. I think this got stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp edge of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Of course we do. Now is the time, Maury, to face your destiny. Actually, about that. What's going on? Maury, can we talk privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedule, Spirit. You know. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Maury privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management, my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think, no, she can't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Maury yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I don't need any advice, everyone. I don't need any advice. Everyone out. Except for Maury. Did someone say final house? That's kind of my whole jam. I can stay right. Especially you out. Lame. Alone with spirit feels something awful hanging in the air. More awful even than the lingering smell of Cleaver body spray. The gag. I'm gagging. Raw gagging for Cleaver body spray. Spirit Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days has helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's very sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's the kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside of you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I can feel cold in comparison. Hey, we still got in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still did what you know you wanted to do when we got it. It's fine, friend zone me then. I need someone who isn't you. I've been told that before and it fucking sucks, by the way. Can we be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is. I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. That's it? That's how you're gonna leave me? Just in here? What the fuck? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends. And for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that well, it just proves that we never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Morty. What the hell? I spent all this time on this island doing everything I can do to know you. Only to be told that I should just deuces out the side door, like, okay. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said goodnight, Maury. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Why'd she keep saying she'll see me around? Yeah, good question. No idea. So my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You've made it this far. You should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Morty. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever.